The tourism industry thrives on creativity. The landscapes stay the same, but a new lens can make all the difference in perspective.
Hello, welcome to Doing Business in Rwanda. My name is Wena Bachu and I'll be your host for today's show. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at the latest edition of adventurous tourism in Rwanda.
On a cold and rainy morning, an 88-kilometer drive to the Akagera National Park in the eastern province of Rwanda, hugging the border with Tanzania.
So today is the launching of the hot air balloon, one of its kind in Rwanda, adding to the adventurous tourism in the country.
Air balloons have been part of the tourism industry for centuries, but gliding over the Akagera scenery is a brand new experience for tourists in Rwanda.
Actually, we are aware of how Rwanda achieved and achieving. We believe in the potential and future of Rwanda. After inspection and our first visit during May 2019, we really amazed how there are potential opportunities in Rwanda, and we started to cooperate with RDB. They are really helpful from the starting till the end, and today we are extremely happy and excited to launch Rwanda Balloon Rwanda project.
2019 is a period of beginning of we started the exploration stage to first understand, if it is feasible, and to understand whether we can also understand the patterns that are linked to its operations in also a fragile ecosystem within a national park. So we used this period to conduct some studies with the investor to see the feasibility of it operating in Rwanda. And then, of course, the pandemic also had its impact as we had lockdowns in different periods that contributed to some delay. But we are here now. We are very excited and very proud that this project has become a reality, and that we can open it to visitors and also that come to Rwanda, but also to residents and Rwandans that have continued to visit the Kagera National Park.
In hot air balloon is considered in a luxury or above mid-range, depending on the country it operates. When you look at our operations in Turkey, it's actually the biggest in the world. Like almost close to 1 million people they fly every year in Turkey. But here our operation is more boutique and compact operation by considering everything. But the level of the tourists who are coming here is very suitable for our product. That's the target market we are having.
Currently, the Royal Balloon Rwanda has 2 hot air balloons that can accommodate 4 to 6 guests. It climbs as high as 100 meters to 1,000 meters above the park's scenic savanna, covered landscapes inhabited by the Big Five and other vast species of wildlife, giving visitors a view of Akagera from above the sky.
There are two aspects of it. The hot air balloon itself is a very unique experience wherever it flies. To see everything above, there is no propeller, only you go up by heating the air inside the envelope. This is one part which experience comes from the ballooning itself. Whereas when you look at Akagera, first of all, the view that you're gonna get is really fantastic. It's really fantastic. You see the nice lakes, the sun is rising from the east and shining on the lakes, and the animals, they are just running below you. It's just a very different experience wherever it is in everywhere.
The difference of experience, if I can compare with the other experience, you see the Kagera is in the other angle. You see, to see a Kagera in the air and to see a Kagera on the road is completely different. And I think the experience of see a Kagera in the air will bring something more to a Kagera, because you used to see a Kagera in car, it's flat. You see the hills is good, you see the lake is good, but now going to the air, you will see all in the same time. You have one pictures of a Kagera, and that's a value for Kagera.
As per hot air balloon pilots, Rwanda not only has the beauty, but the perfect climate for operating the giant floating vantage platform.
Beautiful. I flew in some different countries of Africa. The Rwanda is different, really beautiful, because the weather is different also from some another African countries. Which countries? Especially east of Africa countries we flew, but Rwanda is different. It is beautiful.
Living in Tanzania last 10 years in Serengeti National Park. So I've flown before in Russia, Egypt, Turkey, Serengeti, Tanzania, Kenya, Masai Mara, and now Rwanda. So the Rwanda Akagera National Park is a beautiful national park, really, especially the view is very different from others. So climate is nice, very safe for the balloon flight, and the wind is calm always. That's my experience. That's why I know last 15 years I'm flying almost every day by balloon, and I love it. We will enjoy, I'm sure.
This new adventure attraction of the Akagera is expected to garner even more tourists to the national park, as well as create additional jobs and cover for those that were lost due to the pandemic.
It's making Rwanda even known more to adventure travelers, to those that are like the adrenaline that comes with flying on a hot air balloon and getting to see the wildlife and the beautiful landscape of Akagera National Park. And also it adds to job creation and also acquiring new skills. As you heard, this is the first ballooning experience in Rwanda, meaning that we will be working closely with the investor to transfer skills to Rwandans, to be able to create the opportunity all the way to benefit those that also work in the industry. Obviously, it's an exciting product, as you've heard and as you've seen. The hotels within the park will benefit because clients will stay longer. They would want to see Akagera from the sky, Akagera from the ground, Akagera from the lakes, and that means that clients will be getting another reason to stay longer, increasing bed nights in the hotels, and continue to accelerate the recovery, increasing or recovering the jobs that have been lost due to COVID. So it's a great product, and it comes at a good time when we are telling that we are seeing that tourism has the potential to bounce back.
In short term, another product is added to the offerings of Rwanda, which, all it started with the gorillas, then the Akagera National Park. It's part of a long-term policy of the country, which to set up a sustainable tourism policies, and it's working in this way. In short term, we are just one of the products in the tourism industry. In long term, what we observed from our experience in Turkey, we are trying to add one more staying night for the tourists who are visiting here. We are trying to attract more people. We are trying to make the name of the Akagera National Park to well known, because it is very highly shared in social media, this activity, wherever you do in any part of the world. So we hope it contributes to the tourism, and of course the tourism of Akagera National Park, which directly contributes to the conservation of the national park as well.
The tour operators are equally hopeful of the positive impact of this new attraction at the Akagera.
It's going to be good for people looking to spend more than one day in Akagera. They definitely have something to do, and then it means that I'm going to get many guests coming to Akagera and having this experience of hot air balloon. It's going to be amazing.
I think it's going to impact the business in a very positive way, because every extra activity is another way to make an extra coin in business. So we believe our clients will be staying an extra 1, 2 or 3 more nights in Akagera as opposed to one night. And the longer they stay, the more the benefits, the business benefits in terms of revenues.
In order to recover the sector and promote luxury tourism, Rwanda Development Board is committed to continue forging new partnerships and enable more investment in the tourism sector to exceed travelers' expectations while sustainably contributing to conservation.
Our positioning as a high-end destination comes from seeing that our tourism assets highly depend on fragile ecosystems that we need to protect as we also sustainably utilize them. What that means is if we want to have both, we want to have tourism, we want to generate enough revenues that are necessary for the socioeconomic growth of the country, that are necessary to boost job creation, that are necessary to continue to boost our tourism offering and positioning. We needed to make a strategic move of being targeted. So we're targeting the high-end market because it generates the revenues that are needed while minimizing the impact on the environment and also creating the benefits that we want.
The bilateral ties between Rwanda and Turkey have over the past few years gained momentum, both in terms of trade and politics. We caught up with the ambassador of Turkey who attended the launching of the hot air balloon. She said that this is another achievement to improve businesses between the two countries.
It is actually building bridges between the two peoples, and also an important step in promoting more cooperation in tourism. That's why I'm valuing it very much. And it's a unique product. It's environmentally friendly, and it's also very much in line with the philosophy of the Akagera National Park, a sustainable, sustainable tourism, actually. That's why I really think that it's going to be an important contribution.
Improving relations between countries, adding another adventurous yet eco-friendly aspect to Rwanda's tourism, creating jobs, and championing for conservation. The hot air balloon in Akagera is shaping up to be quite the star.
That is all for today's edition of Doing Business in Rwanda. You are with me, Zwena Bachu. If you have any comments or any question, please tag us on our Twitter handle at CNBC Africa or on my personal handle at Zwena Bachu. See you next time.